Hi guys, do you know how you can improve your writing skills immediately? In this video, I'm gonna share 7 ways to do just that. And let's not waste any time and dive straight into it. A very important decision. A very big house. A very clear solution. My tip number 1 is stop saying very. This word is used too frequently even by native speakers. But if you avoid it, your writing will immediately look stronger and more formal, and that's what you need in IELTS essays. Let me show you how you can do it. You can solve this problem by using stronger adjectives. For example, instead of saying a very important decision, say a crucial decision. A very big house becomes a massive or an enormous house. A very clear solution becomes an obvious solution. But sometimes you may not know this other stronger word. In this case, just leave a very out. Say an important decision, a big house, a clear solution. Tip number 2, do not begin your sentences with there is or it is. The structures are so simple and lack style, so try and avoid them. Here is the first example. There are 2 possible solutions for the government to choose from. You can rephrase the sentence and say, the government should choose between 2 possible solutions. Here is another example. It's important to introduce new policy. You can say, introducing new policy is important. Sentences starting with there is or it is are not incorrect in English, but if you want to get a higher score in IELTS writing, try not to use them too often. The next tip is use strong verbs. Let me show you some examples and explain what I mean. The first example is, he went around the world. The verb here is went, to go. We can replace it and say he traveled around the world. To travel is a stronger verb because it has more meaning. Instead of saying to get an offer from a university, you can say to receive an offer from a university. The meaning is exactly the same, but the verb to receive is stronger because it has more meaning than the verb to get. It also sounds more formal. The verbs like to go, to get are so simple that they make your writing look plain. The main verbs to avoid include to be, to have, to get, and to go. Tip number 4 is avoid phrasal verbs. I know you've spent ages learning those phrasal verbs that are so common in English. The problem lies in the fact that they are rather casual, and in IELTS you should stick to a more formal style. That's why try and avoid phrasal verbs in your IELTS writing. For instance, instead of saying give out free items, say offer free items. Instead of make up a new idea, say create a new idea. The next tip is do not use contractions. Don't, won't, can't are all contractions or short forms that are used in informal language. In everyday life, English speakers use them all the time. But in IELTS, you should stick to a more formal style and full forms. Do not, cannot, will not. Are you guilty of any of the mistakes I named so far? If yes, leave me a comment and tell me which one or which ones. And let's go to tip number 6. Keep it accurate. I know that many students try to use as many complex words in their essay as possible. The problem is it's often done to the detriment of quality. Basically, they harm the quality by using words where those shouldn't be used. To get band 7 in lexical resource, which weighs 25% of your mark, most of your sentences should be error-free. In IELTS writing, simpler and right is better than more complex and wrong. The next tip is avoid repeating words. Another way to improve your writing is to avoid repeating words in your essay where it's possible. It helps to prove that you have a sufficient range of vocabulary. See you soon. Bye!